Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream here at DreamHack. I am Bryce here and joined by, well, I can't really express my feelings for this man, but obviously it is the awesome, the amazing Ben Benson.
Hello.
How are you doing, Ben?
I'm good. I've missed those intros since EGL6. They were good. They always made me smile, so I'm loving it. But yeah, we thought we'd go all interactive because we've got, quite a few viewers in the stream. 168, is it? Yeah.
We'll be begging our producer to let us on. We're like, we need to talk to the stream. This is how it needs to work. We've been talking for like an hour and a half. Me and you just talking chat. Yeah, like, we need to talk to the stream. We need to tell them what's going on, and basically we're here for you guys.
We love you guys. That's why we came on.
But I will point this out now. We should probably clear it up a little bit. We were trolling about playing gaming.
Yeah,
it was just something. We were bored. They haven't lost yet. They haven't played. Yeah, so we're sorry for that. Also, lol.
that's what happens when two casters get a little bit bored. Just saying. Yeah. We thought we'd troll a little bit, but the first game that we're gonna have on this stream, we actually typed it a little bit earlier on, and I've completely forgotten who it was. Bryce, can you remember who it was? I've forgotten.
Yes, it is going to be X-Tense versus. I can't remember who that. Choker Pro. That is because we made a comment about that weird name.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be Existence, who they're actually called, because we can call them X-Tense. It'll be Existence versus Choker.pro. And that's the game we're definitely going to keep looking at because I want to see Existence play because they are rumored to be one of the best Spanish teams out there.
Apart from Pain, apparently, because everyone knows Pain.
Yes.
But
everyone wants to see that game, apparently. Everyone wants to see Pain versus Existence. So it's something we will definitely throw up on stream.
That would be a very, very close game in my opinion. But I'm curious to know what everyone's thoughts in the chat are as to who's going to go ahead and take DreamHack. Because quite a lot of people have said Prophecy. Obviously it's the first time we get to see Jake, so it's going to be.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ask you right now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. What are your predictions?
Oh God, no. All right, predictions. I'm actually quite good at this. EGL7, I think it was 3 out of the top 5 right. So I'll give you the top. Do you want top 3? Yeah, we'll go top 3.
No, I want it in order. I want specifics. I want to put you on the spot.
Okay, all right. To win, I'm going to have to say Prophecy because I think the addition of Jake in the lineup is just going to be invaluable. And
Jake fan.
I am a big Jake fan. He's absolutely amazing. But I think it's their time now, really, as a team to really step it up. And I'm going to go ahead and put myself out there. I'm going to say Pain are going to come second. I think it's going to be a Pain Prophecy final.
Ooh.
I know, big
controversial,
very controversial, but gotta admire the so-called underdogs when you look at the top 3 European teams there. Prophecy, Apex, SK. But I think SK are going to come third, and I think Apex are going to choke. That's right, you heard it here first.
That's gonna cause some upsets, but you know what? I'm gonna pretty much go along the same lines as you for my predictions, but I'm going to go Prophecy first. Big fan of the Prophecy team. I speak to Jake all the time. I speak to Shane a lot as well. And obviously, Swanee and Gunchy, one of the most ridiculous AR partnerships in Call of Duty at the moment. So it has got to be their event. It really has got to be their event. And they are the favourites as far as I can tell. And then I'm going to disagree with you on the second one. I don't think Pain are going to come second.
Really?
I know it's home turf and everything, but you cannot rule out SK, ever. You just can't.
True.
But Toby and Mac have been underrated so many times, and they just constantly perform. And now you've got Vapes in that lineup, and Vapes is kind of famous.
True.
Vapes is unbelievable. So you got to go with that, and Pain Game in third, and I'm going to go with Apex.Razor as the 4th place, simply because they are a pickup team. Although there's a lot of talent for a pickup team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got Josh, Tommy Excellence, and Maxi. Haven't really seen Maxi play that much.
That random player
Double T, yeah. Let's not go.
Me and Benson made a small faux pas while we were checking out the rosters and everything confirmed, and we did not know that Tommy had changed his gamer tag to Double T. So we're like, who is Double T? I don't understand who this player is. And then Slayer, who you may all know Slayer from casting and producing, may have been laughing at us. She's like, that's Tommy. I'm like, oh, okay. So we've just messed up massively. We're admitting this because we're open and honest commentators and we really don't want your hate.
We did, but it was a tad embarrassing. But then we realised because I saw Tommy tweet out and I was like, wait, Tommy's there. It's got to be Tommy. And we were like, yeah, it's Tommy. And then we both felt very, very stupid not knowing that it was Tommy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
However, Tommy has recently announced that he might be quitting.
Really? That's a bad one.
Yes, it was on Twitter the other day. He's going to just concentrate more on YouTube. He says he might not be back for Black Ops, which comes as a double shock because obviously we've just heard this morning that Riddles is pretty much quitting gaming as well. So, you know, two of my favourite players leaving. And, you know, Riddles is probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's such a wonderful guy. And for him to leave is unbelievable.
Yeah, Riddles was awesome. When I met him at EGL7, and he really was a really nice guy. And to hear that he's, you know, leaving, I'm not entirely sure why. It looked as though by his tweet that it was some sort of personal issue, which is obviously fair enough. But it's a shame to lose him. And if what you say about Tommy's true as well, I mean, to lose two guys like that from the game, it's going to be really bad for Black Ops 2, I think.
It is really bad for Black Ops 2 because I fully believe Black Ops 2 is going to be sort of a massive birth for COD. You cannot deny that they are seriously pulling some strings. We've got COD casting, we've got them looking at esports scenes, we've got Hastro on board. So it is going to be an awesome season for Black Ops 2. And you know what? I'm going to put this out there. I've heard rumours there's going to be some serious money floating about. So you've heard it here first, but I would keep your eye on it because from what I'm hearing, they've put a lot of effort into this esports thing, and they haven't done that for no reason. So, like I said, just keep an eye out, and this will be the time if you're going to play competitive COD to really get up there because it's going to start going huge. I can't deny it. It's what's going to happen.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I think Black Ops 2, at first I had my reservations about it, and then I saw all the work that they put into it in terms of competitive, like the competitive sense. I mean, I think it was the other day they tweeted out the Champions League, or what was the Champions League table? It was something along that lines where it's basically
a ranked league. It's almost like a true skill system.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get involved in that. And Optic have been tweeting out saying that that's what they're going to be doing. And it's always been that argument where sort of public players haven't been able to link in with the competitive players because they don't have that sense. Like they watch competitive gamelay, they're like, well, this is banned, that's banned. Why is he not using this, that? Pretty much the argument that we saw Wings of Redemption have, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, saying that public players can't relate.
We can touch on this subject a little bit because it kind of annoyed me that someone who had no idea about competitive gaming has honestly. Did you watch that, chat, Benson? I don't know. Did you watch it?
Did. I watched the full stream of, I think it's PKO or PKA Painkiller already, and then I actually watched the other Twitch stream, which was where the pro players like Rambo and Scump, they sort of had their point of view and really started to fight back. I thought that was really interesting to watch and listen to, but I really sort of, listening to it and watching it, I kind of facepalmed a lot because I was like, what is this guy on about? I mean, I know Wings of Redemption from YouTube, and yeah, he's a great pub player, but you draw the line there. That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, like I said, I watched that stream and it begged belief the way he was twisting that chat to his own things. There were people disagreeing with him and he was pretty much shouting them down. Now, I have massive respect for Wings of Redemption. He's obviously a big YouTube star and he's a good player himself. But to come out with such broad statements, and I want to kind of clear a few things up while we've got this time on stream here. People are like, oh, we've banned this, and this for publics and all this malarkey. It's not just people get this like, oh, you're just taking all the fun things out. It's not that. What you don't get is he says, oh, you know what? I can get this into an example here. He said, kill confirmed should be in it so people change up their play styles. I believe that was said during the stream. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Quote.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that is the exact quote. That kill confirm will change up the play styles. However, there is actual prior examples of this from the XP championships, where I believe it was Mythics versus an American team had to replay that map 4 times because there were no kills made. I believe there was like 4 kills made in about 15 minutes. Because at that level, you will do whatever you can to win, which doesn't mean it'll be fun. It doesn't mean it'll be entertaining to watch. So it can literally ruin the game. Now, obviously, I know where they're coming from here with Wings of Redemption. He wants it more like League of Legends, more like StarCraft, where it's playable and accessible to everyone straight out of the box. And you know what? On that point, completely agree with him. However, if it's not playable out of the box, we cannot compromise the skill level and the fun and the entertainment factor just to try and get a few more players in who probably won't play it because it's broken.
Completely agree. And I've just seen someone in the chat has just typed about how I think he's really good at pubs. What was that? If Wings of Redemption tried playing competitively, he would rage within about 3 seconds. He's only good at pubs, but everyone can get a good KD in pub games. And that was one thing he was mentioning. He was going on about how, I've got a 3 KD. My KD's been getting better every Call of Duty. I want to try and get it up to a 5 in Black Ops 2. Something along those lines. And I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere.
KD.
Gone.
You can't, especially in competitive. No one really cares about KD in competitive anymore. I mean, everyone has a little bit of you look at the stats at the end of the game, who did well. But it doesn't really tell the story. And obviously, me and you, Benson, we watch an awful lot of COD, so you can kind of see the better players. It's in decision making. It's in what's sacrificing for your team. If you have to take the bullets to slow someone down so you can get a flag home, that's way more important than trying to go positive.
Yeah,
but
completely agree.
And that's what I don't really get. I think Wings of Redemption has probably played some competitive COD, and he's probably not done very well because he doesn't understand, or he's gone there and hasn't played very well with the team or communicated very well, so he's got shut down. And obviously in public you can sort of camp and get your KD up and kind of do your own thing. If you do that in a team game, it's not going to work. You just won't win.
Well, that's the thing that with most of the YouTubers, I mean, they play as individuals. When you think about it, they go for Moabs all the time because that's what the majority of people out there on YouTube want to watch. They want to watch a guy go ridiculous scores, and you have to do that being an individual. Whereas you add a few teammates in there, and the whole thing becomes completely different. You've got to really work as a team, and you really have to try and find that dynamic. And it's more about sharing the kills, if anything, and sacrificing yourself at certain times. I mean, we see the best players. I mean, you look at Rambo. I mean, someone actually came at me, I think at EJL7, and was saying, Rambo, he goes negative quite a bit, doesn't he? And I was like, yeah, but have you seen the guy? Yeah. Like, he doesn't care. He camps like 4 or 5 flags a game. Like, he doesn't really care about his KD. But
yeah, it's just this is entirely, and someone just pointed out in the stream chat called Call of Duty Esports, and it said the closer a game is to competitive straight out of the box, the more players it'll bring in. And like I said, that is completely true. But if it isn't, which I'm hoping it is, because obviously we've seen the work from Treyarch, they've done incredible work so far. I know me and you're both really excited to get on board with this codcasting thing. We want to see how it brings it forward, but we need to see how it's going to play. If it plays out of the box perfect, I will happily play this game out of the box. But if it doesn't, I don't think we should compromise. It'd go back to MLG season where they had 4 times FAMAS. We didn't want to see that, and it was a lot better playing Black Ops when it wasn't that for us. So, you know what, we will decide, obviously the Rules Council will decide, and I believe MLG will decide just how accessible this game really is. But I mean, you can already tell some things are going to be a little bit restricted, like that sonar gun I suspect will be restricted because it's pretty much a red dot with a radar on. But it does look good. I mean, it does look very, very good. Hastro has obviously done a lot of good work with Treyarch. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully it will be as close to perfect out of the box as we can get it.
Absolutely, and we are just waiting for the players to get ready. I believe they're all warmed up, so we're going to cut to a quick break, and we'll be right back with you in a few minutes' time.